friends. Hey, we're in the shop. Don't mind the mess. I think a clean shop is a sign of a sick mind. So my mind must be really good because my shop is messy. But that's because I go on project to project. So I just made a windscreen. To go, this one I made specifically so when I set my Dutch oven up, it's for the Dutch oven. So I know you can buy them. You can buy anything. I'm not a buyer, so if I can make it. So I just took some scrap sheet metal. Scrap. I work at a sheet metal shop. They throw that stuff away. So I grabbed the odds and end pieces and then I just cut them and brought them home. And I had to order some, what size are these? These are, well, they don't say what size they are. Split rings. They're stainless split rings. And then I used, this tool is pretty inexpensive. It's a punch. Set it in there for what size you want, slip it up on the sheet metal, punch the hole. You could have drilled it. I had this. I used to do suspended ceilings. I used to install those. And that's what I had this tool for. So that worked. That worked real good. So yeah, I think that's gonna, the wife is going to make me a little, I got some canvas. She's gonna make me a little canvas bag that I can put it in. I have some extras here. What I got? I got 4 more, but I don't know. I think what I've got's gonna be big enough. So probably not gonna add on to it. So I started this quite a while ago. I know I said in one of the videos I would show you. I was waiting on those forever. They never showed up, and then I ended up having to cancel the order on Amazon and then reorder. So definitely not something you want to take backpacking, but that's not what I made it for. I basically made it to use out back or in the woods when I'm using my Dutch oven. So then the other project I did, hang on, I'll bring you right back. Okay, I'm back. So this is my holster. This fits a Glock 43, but it's cracked. This is a store-bought one. So I could go buy another one. I think this one was 50 bucks. When I looked, they were $60, and I don't know. So I took some scrap wood. I got a couple seat cushions. The wife had bought me some Kydex. Comes in a sheet. I think she bought it for me last year because I said I was going to try to make some Kydex. So I ended up making my own. So anybody's interested, there's a ton of videos out there. I put leather on the back because that commercial one that I bought came with little Kydex clips that lasted, I don't know, they only lasted a few months and they broke. This is totally doable. I have a toaster oven. We got an air fryer and the wife was going to pitch the toaster oven, so put it out here with my mess. I pulled it out and used it. So like I said, if anybody's interested, I'll do a quick video. Now that I did this, let's say this is a Glock 43. Really good retention. And I probably didn't spend more than an hour on that, and that was making the press. And then yeah, I drew it with a what is it? Silver Streak. It's a welder's pencil. That's what I drew what I wanted. Heated, pressed, made the two pieces. You rivet them together. Then I cut it out on my bandsaw. And then I use a Dremel with a little sander to smooth the edges and stuff. Yeah, anybody can do it. I'll be doing more of them for my other ones. I think the Kydex is, look on Amazon. Now one thing I did is I used, this stuff is 0.08. The commercial one was 0.06. I would buy the 8. It's a little heavier. I think it's going to last a little longer. And like you can look it on Amazon. It really, it's plain black. $20 for 4 sheets, 12 by 12 sheets. There's different ones on there, but totally doable. Like I said, hit me in the comments if you want to see one. I'll do a video making one. I've got a 17 and I got a bunch of different ones. I thought I'll just make some different ones so I have them. Initial cost is, I mean, you can buy special foam for the press, which is basically the same thing as a seat cushion. I just had some extra hunting seat cushions. This is scrap plywood. A couple hinges I saved off a job. I pulled out of a bucket and a piece of 4x4. And then I just use a couple clamps. Quick clamp, quick grip, squeeze them down. I think the only other thing, got a heat gun. Infrared. A little infrared heat gun. Because you want your temperature, your Kydex 320, 315, 320, something like that. A pair of gloves. That's all there is to it. So that's 2 of the projects I worked on. I got another one here I'm going to work on. I got this little marbles. I don't remember what model it is. It's really small, lightweight. I'm going to do a little work on the head, get it sharp, clean this handle up a little bit, and that's going to be my new camp kindling axe, a hatchet. Like I said, it's a small, light. My brother-in-law had one he showed me, and I thought, hey, that's pretty slick. And then I'll have to make a mask for it. We'll see whether I try to Kydex one or if I'll probably just make one out of leather. That was a Christmas gift. And then I also have this is from Beavercraft. They're made in Ukraine. It's a spoon gouge. So Scott McGee from the Rat Pack Bushcraft gave me some river birch. So I'm going to try to get that in, split off. I want to make some cooking utensils for my camp. So I've got carving knives and stuff, but I didn't have that gouge. And depending on what you're doing in that spoon, you almost have to have the gouge to get deep enough in it to do it. But that's another project for this winter. That and try to get this, I'm not going to say cleaned up, just a little more organized so I can find stuff when I'm looking for it. I got ready to do the holster thing, and I needed Chicago screws, which I had already ordered them, but I ordered them quite a while ago, so then I had to find them. But that's what I'm working on. It's rainy, snowy, whatever outside, so that's what I'm doing today here. I'm going to try tomorrow to get at least 2 sides of my cabin finished up down there. The east side and the south side, and I think if I get those done, the other side's just pretty much straight up. I did get a where I put it, I got a window for the cabin, so I'll get that all put together. That'll go in the north side of the wall. I just got to do a little framework for it. I'll build that in here, and then I can take it down and mount it, and then finish stacking my 4x4s around it. So, slow start to the year. Like I said, I got a bunch of other cool stuff. I got some, it's all outdoor camping stuff though. I got these really neat, for the little shelter that I set up when I'm camping, I've got some military poles that stand about so tall and they're heavy. Well, I got 4 of these lightweight aluminum snapped together, same height. And then I have to look and see what this there's a type of Velcro that folds over on itself. The wife got this for me, so I can make the little straps to put that together. But you just fold it over, and it's got some little it's got those little metal clips. You just fold it over, make you a strap, and hold your stuff all nice and neat. That's pretty sweet. I think she gets up here on her sewing machine again. She said she'd make me, these came 2 in a bag, and you can almost get 4 of them in a bag, but not quite. So she said she would make me a little canvas bag to put them in. Santa was really good to me, but of course, you know, I've been good all year, for the most part. I'm going to have to talk to Carl. Carlo, if you're watching, I'm going to have to talk to you. I know you cook with one of these. I have yet to use one. I've seen some pretty cool. The can cooker. I've seen some really neat videos of guys making stuff. So I got that. I'm pretty excited to get that out, and probably do a chili or a stew to start with. But it's lighter than the Dutch oven. So I got other projects too. I'll never be out of projects. I got my tool for my check valve tool, so I've got a Gold Bond 200A that I got to pull apart, get that cleaned up. I'm going to get that running before the next gathering. My 200A, I lit it New Year's Eve and it's not burning right, so I got to take that apart. I think it may just have a spider or something, spider web up in the air tube. But yeah, I'm just working on getting stuff. I want to get the cabin done. I would like to do an overnighter down there with the snow on. Maybe cook something up good on the can cooker. I got a couple good books. I just started reading one. I'm only a little ways into it. Rewild your mind. Use nature as your guide to happier, healthier life. Nick Goldsmith. I'm really getting into this. This is pretty good. Talks about forest bathing. That's just being in the woods. It's just good for you to be in the woods. I finished another one, Comfort Crisis. Kind of on the same lines. Really interesting. He's in the Arctic on I want to say like a 30-day caribou hunt. I think that's what they were up there doing. But just all the stuff that he noticed while he was there. I got my ruck out. I get it loaded. Working on my calendar there. I'm trying to figure out. I got to make time. I'd like to go at least 3 nights a week. Ruck up and head into the woods, walk the loop. Eventually add a little more weight, so I will be forest bathing, but I will also be exercising. So that's what I got going right now. Scenic Cabin, I got some new subscribers. Welcome everyone. I bought, well, I guess I did. I probably can't get this down. So I did pick up a new, this is CL2 3 of 84. It's not been used, it's just dirty from sitting in a garage. I picked this up just before Christmas. I got this, and then I got a stove, which is it's a Coleman 2-burner. It's a dual fuel. So I'll get this one all cleaned up, make sure it lights. Like I said, it's newer. I've already got a couple just like it. I actually use these on the back porch. If I'm out there grilling, you know, it gets dark so early. If I'm out there grilling, I just got a couple hooks where I've got it hanging up on the porch above the grill. I'll fire those up and I can see what I'm doing. Okay, nothing crazy exciting. That's just what I got going on right now. Like I said, if you want to see how to, that was Amazon, I'm pretty sure. I can't think of the, there's a YouTuber out of UK, Greencraft, I think it's Greencraft. He recommended the book, so I put it on my wish list, and yeah, I've been slipping out to my truck at lunchtime at work and just sitting in the truck and reading my book. That way I'm not on the phone. I'm actually reading and doing that. So, okay. Any comments, questions? Just holler. You know what's going on. Like I said, plans tomorrow is to get at least 2 of those walls finished up on the cabin down there. Once I get the walls done, I think I'm going to take a log and some Visqueen or some clear plastic and some rope so that I can hoist up a curtain on the front. And if I use a clear, then the fire will reflect into the thing. And if that doesn't, I mean, with a lantern, and maybe I've got a buddy heater, I can put the buddy heater in there too. But I should be able to camp down there. But once the cabin's done, I'll go ahead and start working on the, I gotta make me a little table for in there, a stool, just that kind of stuff. I really want to go down there and just sit and do some flint napping and read my book and make some coffee. So that one's coming. I got a dual espresso maker for my daughter. So I'll get a video of that, set that thing up too, and make me some espresso. I got a couple little cups that'll work for my espresso. A little enamel. So, okay, that's what I'm doing. That's what's coming up. Welcome again to the new subs. Thank you everybody that has already subscribed for watching. Thanks for commenting. I'm a little slow on getting back on the comments. Usually takes me a day or two to answer, but I answer them all. So, alright, like I said, questions in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. Everybody have a great week, and we'll see you Wednesday for Wednesday's Words of Wisdom.